It's a trip to Paris and the tough task of overturning a first leg 3-2 defeat for Champions League holders Bayern Munich tonight. For more ahead of their quarter-final second leg with Paris Saint-Germain, we can speak to our Sky Germany colleague Uli Kuller. Good afternoon to you, Uli. It's great to have you on. Bayern played high up the pitch, didn't they, and conceded 3 away goals in that first leg. Do you think we'll see a change of approach then from Hansi Flick?
Yes, there is a big chance, but there are also a lot of problems. First of all, Bayern Munich is the better team. They proved it a week ago when they created about some 16 shots on goal in Munich, but they scored only once. And Paris, they had about 4 shots on goal and they scored 3 times. So you cannot win if you have this kind of valuation of the chances. This has to be changed, but Bayern is the better team. Especially they are mentally so incredibly strong that everybody, especially the fans, think they can do it tonight. But there is one big problem. The whole team is exhausted. The bench is not well equipped, so the players will be on tonight with best spirit, but weak because I think they're just tired from the incredible game, a lot of games which happened the last couple of weeks and months. So that's why it will be very, very tough, even for a mentally strong squad like Bayern is.
Yeah, you mentioned about the players, you know, the fact no Robert Lewandowski as well. Eric Maxim Choupo-Moting scored in Munich, but they need at least 2 goals in Paris. Can Bayern really rely on him, do you feel?
Yes, they can rely on, because the way they play, they can always score. The only problem they have to control Kylian Mbappé and Neymar, which is almost impossible. You have to try to avoid already the passes, so they will not go into the game right away. But we have a lot of good players, especially the spirit is high. That's why Bayern still thinks they have a chance. And there is the other story. Maybe you remember when Manchester United, they were down, they lost their home game, and then they won 3-1 in Paris. So that's something Bayern likes to do tonight as well.
Yeah, how important will the early goal be, do you think?
Sorry, I didn't get the question once again.
Yes, sure, Ali. I said, how important will an early goal be, do you think?
Yeah, well, that's the key. Thomas Müller was very good on that. They say if you go back for centuries or at the beginning of mankind never wants to lose something they have already in their hand. So if they can get the Paris players to this thinking, ooh, we start maybe losing this incredible thing, then an early goal would do that. Then Bayern has even more chances, and so everybody hopes that Thomas Müller, who is a very good poet sometimes, will be proved that he is right.
Okay, just one more, Ali. Look, there has been a bit of friction between Flick and the sporting director. Look, can you see Flick leaving Bayern if that situation isn't resolved?
Nobody can understand it, why, but it looks like that Hansi Flick will give up his job here in Munich. He still has a contract, so it's not settled yet, but the conflict with Hasan Salihamidzic is deep. I can, just one example. Jerome Boateng will not get his contract extended, but Jerome Boateng was a very important player for Hansi Flick and Bayern. He won all the titles in last year, and then Hasan Salihamidzic went into the locker room before the game against Saint-Germain at the stadium and told him, you won't get any longer a contract with Bayern München. That's not the way to handle it. And so he was upset, and this was not the first time he was upset. There are a lot of things which happen on, and that's why Hansi Flick is not really, he does not want to be a Bayern coach anymore, and nobody knows why Bayern can't control it, why nobody can control Hasan Salihamidzic. So there is a nightmare on the somewhere in the sky. Then if they lose Hansi Flick, they don't have another one. And Hansi Flick has one big advantage: the team, every player, they love him deep.
Yeah, absolutely. Uli, always great to get your thoughts. Thank you so much for joining us. Enjoy the game tonight.